Hi guys, and welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning back in. So excited to have you guys back. Today I have a special treat for you guys. It's seafood gumbo. One of my favorites, and I cannot wait to show you guys what I have. So come on in and see what I've been whipping up. Here are the ingredients that we're going to need for our beautiful seafood gumbo. I like to start with our amazing marinated shrimp. It has a Kreole Seasoning, which is by far one of my favorites. I grew up with this one as well. I love it. We got the andouille sausage because you do not have the flavor of gumbo without the sausage, y'all. I'll tell you right now. And we got a little bit of butter here because more butter, more better, right? We also have some famous, awesome, my favorite snow crab legs. And we do have some amazing herbs as well. We got a little bit of some Thai basil and some parsley. Now, the reason why I want to show you guys this is AP flour, all-purpose flour. We're going to mix that in. We're going to call it a brown roux. But you'll get to see the magic once I'll show you guys in the pot. All right, so to start our seafood gumbo, we're going to go ahead with our shrimp stock. So what we're going to do is add a little bit of our oil. Now, you could use canola or vegetable oil. I use vegetable. Here, so what we're going to do is add in the shells. You want to make sure your pot's nice and hot, and not too hot because you don't want to burn the shells off. This is going to give it all the flavor that you're looking for. You see the instantly turn that vibrant red. I'm going to go ahead and add my butter. Now as you can see, the music kind of slow down. That's the caramelization of the butter, incorporating with the juices of the shells. As you can see, I do have a pot back here behind me. Now that pot would be exactly where we're going to add in our gumbo. For now, we're going to go ahead and create this shrimp stock for it. And we're going to set it aside. And once this is cooked, you want to melt that butter nice and make sure it's well incorporated as well. Okay, so now I went ahead and made sure that butter was nicely melted on the shells. And we're going ahead and add some chicken stock. Now you can use all different types of chicken stock. You can use beef stock, you can use vegetable stock. I personally like the chicken because it has more of that flavor that I'm looking for with the sausage and the snow crab legs. It just complements it in a whole other level. So you can see that beautiful color. Now we're going to go ahead and let this go for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to set it aside. Okay, so now I went ahead and set the stock aside. That's over here on our back side of the stove. So we're going to let that go again for about 15 minutes. Now, as that's going, we're going to go ahead and brown our andouille sausage. So I'm so excited about this. Go ahead and add this in. Make sure the heat is a little bit on the medium side. You want to go ahead and add some oil as well. You want to brown your sausage as much as possible. But you don't want to burn, like you want to have a nice golden brown. You're pretty much just rendering the sausage. And then we're going to set it aside, which I'll show you here quickly as well. So we're going to saute this for about 5 minutes on medium heat. And then we're going to discard the sausage. Sorry, we're going to set aside the sausage. Now as that's browning, let me talk to you a little bit about this Sarassas leaf. These are one of those amazing aromatic. Now this is ground Sarassas. You can buy them whole. It's not definitely something you can find in your local supermarket, but you can actually order it online if you're looking to, get a good taste of your gumbo. But this is actually the reason why I chose this spice is because it's so aromatic. It gives you that taste that you're looking for when it comes to that sauce that you have in your gumbo, and it complements the rice really well. So you see our sausage is kind of brown in here. Now the reason I'm so excited about making this, you guys, is because the last time I had it, and it's more like a nostalgic memory for me. Last time I had it, I was in Harlem, New York, and it was amazing. Now, I cannot compare mine to them because they're amazing when it comes to soul food or even gumbo. Like, I'm pretty sure Louisiana has one of the most amazing, but in New York City, you will be able to find that taste you're looking for. Of course, you can find anything in there. So the sausage looks about ready. We're going to go ahead and take it out. Got a nice golden brown on the pot. Now you want that brown at the bottom of the pot because that's going to give our brown roux, is going to give us that color that we're looking for. You don't need to chart it. We'll leave all the good stuff in. Now since we're adding the butter and flour, we're going to go ahead and turn it down so that we don't get to burn all that good stuff that's happening down there. Now you got to be very careful with this, guys. There is a fine line between charting these sausages and burning your pot. Can definitely ruin your whole gumbo. So if you're next to your pan, low and slow, or watching it, if you don't trust yourself, like me, because I tend to burn things at times, but in this case, not today. Some days you got it, and some days you don't. Here. Okay, I went ahead and took away the sausage and let it cool down for a bit. Now we're going to add in our butter. I'm going to move this puppy down. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. You got to make sure that this butter is nicely melted. Now, the texture we're going to be looking for like a chocolate brown, and I'll show you guys here in just a second. Again, watching your pot, especially when you're cooking with butter, it will surely melt on you. Now you want this to go a little bit like sort of a dark brown. What they call it in culinary school is a ghee, and it's basically just clarified butter. Okay. Cool. Now we're going to gradually add in our AP flour. My heat is at about medium, a little bit higher than medium, not too much. So I want to gradually add it in. You don't want to add it in all the way because you will get clumps and clumps of flour in your gumbo is definitely not Definitely not something you want to taste. You make sure you got that. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest. So right now what that's looking like is more like a blonde roux. Now this would be great if you're making a bechamel sauce or if you're making a nice type of fish sauce. But in our case, we're trying to brown it. We want to look for the brown roux. And what we're going to do is let this roux go for about 25 minutes so we get our nice brown color. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're back. We let this go for about 15-20 minutes. Now we're looking for this color right over here, guys. If you're looking more for like a chocolate color, you could even go darker if you wanted to. In here. So now this is our brown roux. I'm going to go ahead and add my celery. This amazing celery. We got our bell and sweet peppers right over here. Mix that together. Now here's the part where it can get really clumpy and kind of turn to a ball for you. So this is where you really got to kind of make sure that it's well incorporated. So I'm going around the peppers and going around, so you can see here, to make sure that all of that brown roux is mixed together properly. I'm going to go ahead on the onions. At this point my heat is on like a medium-low. Up to this point, I'll go ahead and add my garlic. Now I want to add the garlic last when it comes to the vegetables because it'll burn on you instantly. And you don't want it to burn. That's the last thing you want is burn garlic. So I put about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. I'm going to make sure that that's mixed in as well. Now again, if you want to stay next to your pot at this moment, I do recommend for you guys to stick around, especially because it is on high heat. That will be the way that the brown roux will produce itself from the stock and give you that texture of the gumbo. So we're going to go ahead and add that stock. But before that, I need my strainer. Okay, I got my strainer here. We're going to go ahead and add in our shrimp stock. That's the sound of the music. If you don't hear that, there's nothing going on. There's no fiesta. Woof, I just gave myself a facial. So make sure it's nicely strained. Now we took all the goods of the shrimp. You're not wasting anything. The shells are good. Guys, if you're doing any kind of shrimp, any kind of dishes with shrimp, always save the shells. I tell you, it'll give you one of the best stock, especially with some butter. Okay, so we're gonna mix that up Once more. And now I'm going to go ahead and add in my awesome sausage right over here. Oh, check this out. So exciting. So good. So good. I hope you guys are hungry. I have a lot here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let that go. I'm going to add my bay leaves. Now you only want to add about 2 or 3 because it can be powerful, especially if you're using Sarassas beef, because you do have that aromatic taste, remember, when it comes to that meat. I'm going to go ahead and add 2, and I'm going to add in some thyme. Now ideally, on my next show, I'll definitely show you guys how to make what we call the culinary school sachet de piece, where we'll have cheesecloth and we'll wrap this up inside and we'll have it in. But for this case, we'll go grandma style. We'll go ahead and add the herbs in just like that. Now it's up boiling. You want to turn it down. So you want to bring it up to a boil and down to a simmer. Now it's got that texture in there. And we're going to let this puppy go for about, I'm going to say a little bit over an hour. And we'll be right back. Okay, so now we're back from our 90 to about 100 minutes. Let's say a little bit, about an hour and 25 minutes total, just to give it that nice texture. And we're going to go ahead and add in our nice marinated shrimp. Now this, I went ahead and added the Cajun spice to the shrimp and marinated the shrimp for about a day with it. It just gives it more of that acidic and spicy flavor, like a Cajun flavor you're looking for in your gumbo. I'm going to go ahead and add that in. Now we're going to go ahead and cook this for about 5 minutes. You don't want to overcook the shrimp because it will lose its taste. And it'll just be rubbery and just not very tasty. Now, the main star of the show, we're going to go ahead and add in our snow crab legs. So excited. Now you don't want to overstuff your pot with the legs because you want to make sure they cook evenly and your shrimp gets cooked evenly as well. So just enough to get those legs nice and tasty and flavors are all together in symphony. And we are going to serve this puppy in about 5 minutes. Stay tuned. Okay, so I went ahead and added my shrimp and crab legs. And now what I also want to add in, this is a main ingredient, is Worcestershire sauce, or how some people call it the W. Worcestershire sauce is one of the ones that you're looking for when it comes to acidity, and that little spike that you're looking for in the beginning of your taste for the gumbo. And I'm going to throw in some green onions. Oh, this smells so good. I cannot wait to eat. Okay, so now I went ahead and added our meat. We added the sausage and our veggies and our seafood. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in our beer. Now I use a lager beer because it's gonna give it that taste that you're looking for in a gumbo, in any traditional gumbo, but also the color that you're looking for. So I'm just gonna make sure every little bit of that gets in. Now once this comes up to a boil, we'll bring it down to a simmer, and we'll be ready to plate. So what I've got here is a little bit of some steamed basmati rice. This is traditional rice that I would use too for a gumbo or a jambalaya or a dirty rice. But the texture of it goes so well, and it's kind of like a long grain rice. I just want it to be a little fluffy, but not too dry. Alright, so now the final product, the most amazing and fun time that we've been waiting for. We're gonna go ahead and plate this up. We're gonna have our basmati rice right over here. Bring this over a little closer. I'm gonna plate it right in the center so that it gets all the amazing juices that our gumbo has to offer. Start with the big ones first. Ooh, look at this one. I'm so excited. I've been waiting all day. I've eaten nothing at all today. Now we're gonna have to add some shrimp. Some of our amazing sausage. I like to plate it on the sides first. You're gonna get more of the juices in your rice, but that's just my preference. You add some sausages to this as well. Alright, and then we have some parsley. Scissors. Okay, so the moment we've all been waiting for, here's our final product. This is what we're looking for when it comes to a seafood gumbo. As you can see here, our shrimp is to the T, a nice little red there. You don't want to cook it too much, and then you got that sausage making its mark, letting you guys know it's there. And we also got our snow-crab legs, nice and glazed up. Let's give this a try. I'm so excited. Oh my God! Oh! Y'all gotta try this, I'm telling you. I mean, I taste everything from the shrimp to the spices of the lobster, the basmati rice just grabs up that sauce so beautifully. Our crab legs. Oh, beautiful, beautiful doneness. And once again, thank you so much, folks. That was it for today. This amazing seafood gumbo. I have the recipe if you are interested. Go ahead and do not forget to subscribe and go ahead and comment on that. I do reply to most of our comments as well. If you have any questions or any substitutes, or if you want to add different kinds of maybe vegetable gumbo, I'll be happy to do that for you too. And I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Once again, it's Priscilla, and you've been whipping with Prince. Later, guys.